The Morning Majority on 630 WMAL.
8:07 on a Tuesday morning in Washington, D.C. This is the Morning Majority. Brian Neiman, Jonah Goldberg, National Review. And this morning, good to see you, Jonah. Thanks for coming in, by the way.
Hey, it's been fun to be here. It's take some adjustment.
It's an early wake-up call, but you made it through. You still have the energy level. I mean, you've got the skills for this, man.
Red Bull and rum. It really works.
You learned from Andrew BREITBART, apparently. Andrew joins us now, the Morning Majority. Hey, Andrew, how are you?
Oh, Red Bull and soy latte. I'm in L.A. I don't even know what time it is.
I believe it's 5 o'clock, but it may not be, for all I know. You shouldn't even go to sleep.
I don't sleep, to be honest with you. Not until we get rid of the institutional left.
Okay,
you'll be up for a while, my friend.
You're good luck with that. I have to say that every time I turn around, there's a story about you somewhere, and the latest is a little dust-up with the Huffington Post and Arianna Huffington. I want to get to that because you were one of the people who actually helped create that website, and then she sold it to AOL for whatever, $310 million. And then, now how does it work out? She brought you back to write a column for the Huffington Post, and everybody on the left...
Wait. Are you telling me I didn't make any money from this thing and I've gotten kicked off? I think I'm getting the bad side of this deal for creating the thing.
Okay, so you didn't get any money for helping create it?
No, I mean, I did at the very beginning, but I certainly didn't make any. I didn't foresee a $350 million windfall for a site whose sole purpose was to become a wonderland of ad hominem attacks against the right, so that I could point out that that's what the left was. I didn't think that AOL would buy it for $315 million.
Understandable, but now I want to pick up where he goes now. Though, did she brought you back to write a column for the company after the merger, right?
Sort of. I mean, I would call it a blog.
Okay, a blog.
It's certainly not a column. Not me. No, sir.
Okay, a blog, and then what happened? Everybody on the left went crazy about that because you're Andrew BREITBART?
Well, this isn't the first time. This is a continuum. The same group, Color of Change, which is an amalgam of people formerly from Acorn, and Van Jones started it, both vanquished by my websites, created an organization explicitly to shut up those people in the media who don't agree with the left of center point of view. Their first target with me was to get me off of ABC News on election night. They were successful, and I go to the Huffington Post 5 months later, and there they were to try and silence me by sending out, in this instance, 43,000 emails to the Huffington Post saying, "Get Breitbart off the Huffington Post." And just like ABC News, they acquiesced to this pressure.
All right, so then you're off, and then you voiced your opinion, and then Arianna has called you a liar, essentially.
Well, what happened was, I mean, for the last 6 months since this happened, I've reached out to Arianna Huffington, saying, "Hey, Arianna, I don't care if these people want to get me kicked off of your site. I'm weirdly okay with that because that's what I want to expose the left as being, is that they have a totalitarian streak." But what I didn't like was that they were using Arianna Huffington's site to proclaim that I was a racist, something that I certainly am not, and Arianna knows that I'm not, as does her editor, Roy Seekoff. And so I've been asking them for the last 6 months to clear the air there and let the readership know that the person who created this venue is not a racist. And she wouldn't do that. And so while this campaign started, you could tell that AOL was freaking out. You could tell that Arianna and Roy were freaking out that they were now the objects of this campaign to silence me. In fact, the person who wrote the letter, James Rucker, formerly from MoveOn.org, sent an email saying, "We helped to create the Huffington Post, and look what they're doing to us now. They're putting Andrew BREITBART in our midst." And you could tell they wanted to buckle. Initially, they stood by me, but I kept calling Arianna for about 24 hours. She was traveling, and she never responded to me. I talked to Roy, I said, "What do you want me to do here, buddy? I don't want to go out there and do anything that we're friends." They didn't do anything, to stop this thing. I went to, I got a phone call from the Daily Caller, and I started to go off on Van Jones, telling truthful things about him. I admit I called him a commie, but it's actually true. He's an avowed Marxist. I said that he was an eco-fraudster. I think I could prove that as well. I said that he supports a cop killer. It's true, Mumia Abu-Jamal. And that's when all hell broke loose in Arianna Huffington. And Roy said that I can no longer be on the front page because of an ad hominem attack stated at another site. I don't understand what the rule is now at AOL editorially, but I'm the sole person banned for ad hominems.
Well, Andrew, this is Jonah here. Good to talk to you. Let's face it, you are the sole evil person out there, and we've always known that, and I'm glad that finally people are becoming aware of this. So change the topic slightly. I was wondering what you made of Media Matters for America, the David Brock outfit, declaring openly that they're going to go out in guerrilla war against Fox News, and what do you think that's going to be successful, or whether Rupert Murdoch and Roger Ailes are even going to notice them tugging on their capes?
I'm glad you asked me about that, because this is part of the same theme here that the left is doing. They have a totalitarian streak, to say the least. And one of the first things that Barack Obama did as a president was isolate Rush Limbaugh and then Fox News for some community organizing or community agitation. And even people in the media, his natural base and allies, thought that was beneath the presidency. So what you're getting now is George Soros-funded institutions, the closest possible friends of the president, enacting a Venezuela by proxy, plan scheme to silence the media, his media enemies. It's not a good situation.
Can it work, though? I guess that's the question. I mean, will Fox even care?
Yeah, well, obviously, for me, I get kicked off of ABC and the Huffington Post, but everyone else is safe, apparently.
You are the canary in the coal mine, my friend.
We'll send you a life jacket. All right, man, go back to bed. Thanks for getting up early. We appreciate it.